Yeah, today is going to be a lot of talking. And the plans that were changed were originally to meet all the gang bosses, starting, oddly enough, with Mason. Even though we're actually sitting in the same structure as Nisha and the disciples, I want to go talk to Mason first. So I'm going to walk past Nisha and the disciples. I'm going to walk past Mags and William and the operators, just so I can go talk to Mason. Why? Because Mason will give you the problem solver, which is a pretty nifty little weapon.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my tongue.
And here's what happens when you get two conversations going at once.
What happened?
I was on
Nisha
And the
really
thing
only
is-
has one rule around here. In that case, she deserved it. Don't get caught. Been a lot worse for a cigarette.
And that's when
I
our
remember.
plans all changed. Because I was not planning on going back to the Commonwealth until after I did all my meet and greets. See, that's where the operators hang out. We just walked past them.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gang?
And mostly, all this dialogue from the Raiders is just inanities. That's what most of the Raiders are. They're just stupid. They're dumb bullies.
Hey, Harv.
Just wanted to say, no hard feelings. All right?
You never mentioned I was walking into a death trap.
I know, and I'm sorry. But if you ever cared about anyone, you'd do the same thing. I lost my real family when Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
Did you ever fail to bring someone in?
Never. Couldn't afford to. Used to be me and another guy they'd send out. He thought he'd try and escape while he was out there. They found him, made him watch as they tortured and killed two of our own. Then they sent him through the gauntlet themselves. After that, choice was obvious. Like I said, sorry you got caught up in all this.
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner. Well, better get back to it.
And so that was Harvey.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
I don't know what to think of the pack. I mean, as far as their outfits go, it's jeans, t-shirts, and stupid things strapped to their bodies.
Because the pack only
be
runs with
armor. It's kind of
Wearing
lame.
the collar is because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want it.
So we ain't allowed to kill anyone. So
Tell me, did you have to wait in a long line to see me?
no, I'll walk right up here.
Exactly. Most can handle it. Bond. You need help finding your place here?
No, no, I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels.
Got a chase if you want to catch.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
As long as you care about yourself, you'll do what I tell you.
Ah, you might make it out of here alive after all. Name's Mason, the Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now, but I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
I'm not here to make us friends. I'm here to make us some caps.
I think we can all respect Caps, not each other. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss.
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
Coulter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
I think you're a bunch of ungrateful children.
Careful there, boss. We ain't ungrateful. Just fed up. Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of Caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast. But Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I'm not Coulter, so that better not happen to me.
Yeah, sure, boss. I get it. I do. We're totally willing to give you a chance. We are. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack?
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Oh there, boss. Not from my guys, all right? We've got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding and respect.
The problem solver.
One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
And that's going to be basically the whole thing with the rest of them. Although for the rest of them, you don't always keep hitting the right arrow. Because, if you remember, Gage said show some teeth when talking to Mason. So, click a lot of right arrows there. And he gives you the problem solver, which is pretty much the same weapon you can come in here and buy from Aaron? We'll see here in a minute. I think it's Aaron. But he's got basically the same weapon, although his weapon is better outfitted. Now usually there's a gal here with this pack Brahmin
The guy selling chems is a little off.
that you can buy stuff from.
Came a long way to see this place.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time
And
now.
buying stuff is the reason why we're in the charisma dress and all that other stuff. This guy's a nut.
Boss comes calling. What's your pleasure today?
What have you got?
The medicine you need to set yourself free. I've got chems of all kinds for you, boss. Just tell me what you need.
Not interested.
Hey, no problem.
Seems to be a uniform thing
Not
with
looking
chem
for trouble.
dealers. They
Just some good deals.
sample too much of their own merchandise.
Looking to chill out or get fired up?
Excuse me.
By the way,
Oh,
I got what you need.
Hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be honest, I don't know you yet, boss. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the Raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. And when it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep it in mind.
It's your call, boss. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies, too, if you're looking for those.
Not today.
All right.
All right. That was the whole point of that conversation, was to get that mission.
Each other?
Hi.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
What was he like?
In a word, violent. The other raiders might also tell you that he got a little too comfortable in the position. In any case, he wasn't someone whose bad side I ever wanted to be on. Just like I don't ever want to be on yours.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job, keeping all these raiders in line.
I wasn't really looking to become the overboss of Nuka World, but I might as well enjoy the benefits of my position.
Makes sense to me. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
Let's see what you have.
Right away, boss.
Now those are interesting. She never has very many of them, but she's always got a couple. That's always kind of handy. And decent array of goodies. And ammo. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you need to pick up while you're here.
I'd bring my kids here someday. If not for all these raiders.
Sure, I'm here to trade, but I'm not letting my guard down for a second.
General goods here.
Excuse me.
Come on over.
Well, look who it is. Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
Lose the attitude, or lose something a lot more valuable.
Sorry. I know you didn't ask for this. It's just hard not to be bitter, you know? We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Do you complain this much to everyone, or am I just being singled out here?
Well, it's not every day that one of us low-life traders get to have words with the high and mighty overboss. Maybe I didn't want to waste the opportunity to tell you how things really are around here. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to. And before you ask, yeah, everyone pays, even you.
Sure. let's take a look.
All right.
That's his version of the weapon. And if you notice, his version has a scope and a suppressor on it. And it's also 8,000 caps. So that's why we went and got the freebie from Mason. Although, to be honest, I really could use that scope and suppressor. But, oh well, maybe he's got a different, cheaper suppressed weapon I can buy to grab parts from.
This place really makes me want a Nuka Cola.
Gets me into trouble.
Hey there, boss. You really laid a beat down on Coulter. That was something. Guess that means his big plans for the park died with him.
Big plans, huh? Did that include getting killed in his own arena?
Well, of course not, boss. Back when Coulter first took over, he had big ideas. And he made some big promises. His plan was to get the power plant back online and light up the whole park, making it easier to conquer and safer for all of us. We could have done it too, but things changed. Slowed down. Coulter stopped pushing, stopped caring so much.
Sounds like he just got comfortable.
Not my place to say, but I've heard some of that talk in the gangs. Well, I'm just a trader, so I know my opinion doesn't count for anything. But I still think it's a good plan. Hell, I might even give those poor bastards out in Dry Rock Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. If they're alive at all. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
Coulter had the right idea. I just might finish what he started.
I hope you do, boss. Truth is, I've dreamed about that day more than once. Not sure why, really. Maybe I've just grown attached to the place. What with all the work I've done on it. It sounds funny, I know, but I think Nuka World is something really special. I think she deserves to have her lights shine again. And just imagine, at night you'd see it for miles around. Folk would talk about it. They'd come from all over to shop in the market. That's a lot of caps for you and the gangs.
When you put it that way, it does sound like a pretty good idea.
It's your call, boss. But there's plenty of time to figure things out. Gotta get back to work here. See you around, boss.
Okay. I think that's it for most of the conversations now. So.
Don't worry about me. I'll stay in line.
Yeah, and see, I can't remember her name, but there's a outside trader who stays right there where that Pac Brahmin is. Pac Brahmin is, and
Wasteland's a dangerous place.
she'll sell you the same kind of stuff that the other guys do. Maybe a little bit more junk, but
Seems like every time I fix one thing, another thing breaks.
and she's got ammunition, so first let's buy up what we can. Alright, let's go chat with Aaron.
Just here to pick up some supplies, boss.
Everyone runs out of ammo sooner or later. So, what do you need?
I'll take a look, sure.
Okay.
Alright, let's start rounding up some ammo. Yep. Need that for our Overseer's Guardian. We need this for the Problem Solver. And always need shotgun shells. Can always use fusion cells. It's nice to know if I need some fusion cores, he's got them. And speaking of fusion cores, let's unload some that have gotten kind of wimpy on us. Yeah, we don't need these two. Two of them are at 25. We'll go ahead and trade those in too. Still an awfully big deal, but better than it was before. Maybe we can trade some chems and the like too. I push a button here sometime, don't I? That's the nice thing about the Z key. If you're looking to sell stuff, this will tell you what's going to get you the most. Comics, I don't know. I don't use. Stealth Boys. I don't use a lot of Stealth Boys either, so we can get rid of a couple of those. Radaway. I do use Radaway from time to time, but I've got Where's Brew and that Wonder Chemical from the Brotherhood. MedX I don't use. Mentats I use, but only the grape ones, so but I still need some mentats to make grape mentats, so you know how that goes. Psycho I don't use. Alright. So we whittled that down some, so let's come over here and grab some stuff from her.
Here. Come take a look. Stocking up for your next raid? Have a look.
Let's see what you've got.
Right away, boss.
I'm going to try to clip out all the coughing. My asthma is acting up today. It's never fun when that happens, but oh well. Yeah, now we're going to pick up some other goodies because it's like I need some material to finish fixing up my power armor, so. Although to be honest with you, it's like if I'm going to have to duck back to the Commonwealth right away, I could probably just get by with what I've got so far. But we'll go ahead and look anyway. And we'll come up from the bottom. Yeah, I don't know if I'll need that, but we'll get it anyway. Gears? Yeah, sometimes you need gears. Telephone. Yeah, copper in the telephone's always good. Alright, so fortunately, we are allowed to fast travel from this cell. And we come back here. And we do this. So let's see what needs fixing. Yes, that needs fixing. Fix that. Alright, so that's fixed. That can go. That's good enough for now. What can I do with this? I'm short steel again. Go figure. Alright, so let's do a little looting around the place here. Desk fan, that's good. But it won't. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Let me out of here. Let me look back over at this table. And the table is too close. It won't home in on the table. It just keeps going over to the, oh, you want to do this. Alright, that's over here. A couple of tin cans. Yeah. They say tin cans, but they're really steel, so let's see what's in this safe. Probably not going to be much in the way of junk, but it'd still be something useful.
Sweet.
Ah, ammo. Well, just about everything but the pipe pistol is useful, so that's good. Here is holotape. Well, let's play that then. We can listen to that for the next few minutes.
Sure this is gonna work? What if we overload the processor? Could fry the whole system.
Then we salvage it for parts. You really think anyone's gonna miss this robot? Now hand me that screwdriver.
If this little personality upgrade works, it's gonna be the funniest damn thing in the park. Man, I can't wait to see the looks on the other guys' faces when they try to talk to it.
There. All done. One slightly raiderized robot ready for duty.
Okay, I guess the tape's done. Alright, well, we've got some goodies here. An aluminum tray, an empty can. So we're finding some more stuff. There's not a lot of goodies up here, but there's some. TV dinner tray. Cafeteria tray. It's plastic. Table life. And I'm getting overburdened already. I'm not sure what the Luxo brew will get me, but ooh, Nuka Cola Dark and cherry and some Kims and some water. There were 10 cans down there, Bill. Bottles, cram, Dandy Boy, 10 can. Nuka Cola beer. Aluminum can, 10 can. Alright, so we come over here and we dump it in the power armor station so that I've got material to repair my power armor. And for some reason I pushed the wrong button. Right. Click at the wrong place and I'm in the power armor. So we'll just go ahead and continue from here. No, I didn't want to turn on the light. I wanted this. There we go. And again. Oh, we're going to add, I'm going to prematurely add something that probably ends up not doing me any good anyway. I mean, I need gun nut 4, but I need a bunch of other stuff too, so it doesn't really help. I might as well have not even bothered with it. And here we are here. So now, since we had the notice from Vault 88, we'll jump to Vault 88. And we'll turn around and head for the only likely space for an attack. Legendary gunner. He didn't survive very well. See, this is why you don't open up the 2 back doors to Vault 88. Because as long as you don't open up the 2 back doors to Vault 88, they don't come in any place but here. See, if you open up the back doors, even if you don't put any other openings in your vault, like I have, simply because I haven't finished it like I should have. But even if there's no way to get from your vault to those back door openings, they'll still come in and have an attack, and it just makes it more complicated to get rid of them. Because then you have to work your way out of the vault to get to where they're attacking. And you have to find out where they're attacking. So if you don't open the opening in the subway, and you don't open the opening to the pharmacy, you don't have to worry about anything but here.
Thanks for your help, friend.
I was glad to help out.
Well, I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Sure thing.
Okay, it looks pretty bare right now, so we're going to take some of the goodies we just picked up and stick them on him. Like a combat armor right arm. And a helmet. He's security. That makes sense. And we've got a better chest piece. Yeah, we'll give him that. Okay. Well, armor him up now. Yep, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. He's good. I mean, it could be better, but he's good for now. So let's unload all this stuff we just looted that I don't need. Alright, there's the weapons. Now let's get the apparel. Dirty army helmet. Keep scrolling. Yeah, don't need that. These. This. Go keep that. Get rid of that. Keep that. Get rid of this. Okay. So we've got that done. And the time is 7:23. So instead of going back to Nuka World, we're going to go back to Sanctuary, where we will drop some stuff off, do some maintenance, and then we're going to go back to Far Harbor, because I left the settlement beacon on at the lumber mill. And knowing my luck, there'll be 20 people there by the time we get back there. And it is not set up to handle 20 people. So we'll go back there, turn the beacon off, clean up whatever mess I've left because of that. And then we'll go back to Nuka World. But first, let's play with my problem solver. Okay, automatic receiver. Powerful receiver. Okay, all of the useful stuff is hidden behind commando or rifleman. Oh, lovely. So I've got more stuff I have to do. Barrels. Okay. Oh, goody. Big leagues? Oh, jeez. All these perks I gotta get just to upgrade this one stupid weapon. That's annoying. Arg. Rank 5 of rifleman? Gee, just to get a decent stock. Ah. This game, I swear. Man, I can't even put anything on the end of this weapon without rank 5 of rifleman. Oh, man. Oh, well, at least I can get rid of this stupid color. Standard color. I mean, the operator's colors look pretty much like the standard color when you get right down to it, but I'm surprised I didn't go with the Disciples. That green makes it a little less obvious. Alright, so let's go and unpack some of the stuff we picked up. Alright, so what have we gotten by way of apparel / armor? I would have sworn I'd had something to drop in there. Oh, man. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I don't need the explosive hunting rifle. December's Child. I should have done something with December's Child, too. Oh, well. We're spending the night here. So I can always go back and take care of that later. In the morning before I leave. Because I don't look for my other I've got another Nuka World rifle in there. I could see what parts it's got on it, see if it's anything useful for me. Now let's get rid of some of this stuff I'm carrying. I'm carrying way too much. Pack colors, yeah, who cares? And junk. Not really carrying a lot of junk at the time. I'm carrying a lot of this stuff though. I don't need to carry beer. Or Blamco mac and cheese, or blood packs, or bourbon, or Brahmin milk, or carrots, or corn, or cram, Dandy Boy apples, donut mix, grilled rag roach, Instamash can go. So we go through here. I have no idea what lure weed does. It's probably one of the sledge recipes, I would imagine. I'm still carrying this around. I don't know why. I'm not carrying a syringer with me. Oh, here we go. That'll help. Get rid of the mongrel dog meat, mutant hound meat. Get rid of the Nuka-Cola I'm carrying. Potted meat. Rad roach meat, soft shell mirelurk meat, sugar bombs, tarberry, potatoes, vodka, whiskey, and wolf meat. I think I can stick with the rest of it. So now I'm coming over here because I was wanting to put a Brahmin at the lumber mill, which means I need razor grain. I have no razor grain here. Why don't I have razor grain here? I have razor grain plants. I should have razor grain. So we come around here and we look.
Hi, how are you?
And we see I have 3 razor grain plants that obviously are not being tended. I can harvest potatoes, but I can't harvest razor grain. Why can't I harvest razor grain? I assigned Jenny to take care of razor grain. Oh, goody, Jenny has unassigned herself. Oh. Don't you love it when your settlers do that? I don't want to farm anymore, so I'm just not going to do what you assigned me to do. Tough titty boss. Very annoying. Yeah, what do we do now? Yep. She's definitely, it was 28 before, now it's back down to 25, because she's not farming like I told her to do. Oh, this is so annoying. Maybe I should just send her, see if she'll sell things. And, oh, the lights are working now, this time. Oh, that's where Jenny is sleeping. I tell you what. I keep hearing thumping. And it occurs to me that, oh look, the Brahmin trap is closed. I must have caught another Brahmin. Alright, so since I have another Brahmin, let's put up another Brahmin trough. Now, as soon as I sneak down to Dry Rock Gulch, I'll be able to build the Nuka World Brahmin trough, which actually looks like what it's supposed to look like. Our lighting is very area specific. Do I not have the bed where you can get into the bed? I bet the bed's not where he can get into it. Oh well. It's his own fault. But I'm going to get in my bed before
Got a dangerous look about you.
this person decides
Okay, here
to.
for me.
So, thanks for watching. Tomorrow we'll be doing more stuff. And so, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.